Okay, welcome to the Search and Destroy tutorial. I'm going to cover this a little bit differently than the last ones. Reason being, some people are following other tutorials and it's not bad. What they're doing is they're not doing it how the game was designed to do it, and sometimes they'll have diffusing problems or they're using a different texture when they should be using textures that's recommended to use, not necessarily need to use. But if you set it up the way it's supposed to be set, you shouldn't have any problems. So I'm going to go ahead and cover each little tiny thing as we go. First, change your grid to a 5, make a 16 by 16 trigger texture, just draw a box out. It's 16 by 16 by 16. Next step is to change your grid to a 1, grab an origin texture, and we're going to draw a 4 by 4 by 4 box. And where the hell did that go? Let's just do it this way. Do it from the top. All right. 4 by 4 by 4. Change to the side view. We want this on the bottom of the trigger texture. It's 4 by 4 cubed, same as a 16 by 16. Right click, trigger, look at. Press N, pull the values. We need to give this a script game object name of bomb zone, and we need to give this a target name. This is going to be the bomb trigger. Bomb trigger. That's all. That's your trigger look at. Only need one per level. One of these per game type anywhere in the level. You only need one of those. Okay. Let's make our set a bomb area. This is the origin texture I'm going to use for my A bomb. I'm just kind of making a little square. Grab our trigger texture, copy that around it. Adjust it so the origin texture is inside center. Select them both. Right click, need to trigger multiple of these things. Same time, trigger multiple, press N, pull the values. This gets a target name of bomb zone A. This also gets a script noteworthy 1. This is bomb 1. Trying to think what else I need. It's been a little while. Game object name. Oh yeah, script game object name. Script game object name. We only want this to show up in search and destroy, so we use a bomb zone. And that's your A. Now watch what I do. I'm going to get rid of the entity box. I'm going to press the space bar. We're going to copy this. Move this over. This is all about copying and just changing values for this. With the new one, press N, pull up the values, change the noteworthy from 1 to 2. And from bomb zone A to bomb zone B. And now you have your origins and your trigger areas to set the bombs at for your vehicles or whatever you want to do. You can do brush models. Let's see. We're going to load a model for our vehicle. Well, the dialog box will pop up. You find your vehicle you want or whatever you want to blow up. We're going to use but do vehicle tiger tank camo. Open that one up. Nothing happens because we need to fix the name of this thing when it's referencing. Let's get rid of the dot map on the end and follow this back to the /. Before the / and wipe everything out, just like that. Now we type in X model, and there's your tank. Hey, look at that, pretty neat. Slide it down. That's your A. The only thing this gets, I believe this just gets a script exploder. This is the 1. Remember, this is the A bomb over here. Press spacebar, copy it, slide it over. Pull up the values for it. Select the previous value and change it to a 2. And that's for the good vehicle. Keep it selected. Copy it again, slide it over. Pull up the values. Select the name and then do an _D. Just change it to a destroyed. And now we need to add some more information for the destroyed vehicle. We need to give this a target name of Exploder. That's right, Exploder. It's a target name Exploder, script Exploder 2, target name Exploder. And we only want this to show up in what game type? Search and destroy. So we do a script game object name bomb zone. And that should be it. It's got the script Explorer 2 for the B bomb, script Explorer 1 for the A bomb. Okay. Slide this up over that. Don't deselect it yet. Press spacebar, copy it, slide it over to this one. Pull up the values for this. Change this from script Explorer 2 to a 1 because this is the A bomb. 1 is A, 2 is B. Think of it that way. Script game object name bomb zone, target name Explorer. Make sure you spell these right because you don't, it doesn't work. I don't have to remake this video just to do that. Okay. We have our bomb zone set. We have our trigger defuse it. Right now you can play the game. Literally it'll work. But we don't want that yet. Grab your no draw decal. This is the effects portion of it. We're going to draw out some effect. Right click once you have it drawn out below and give a script brush model. This is going to get pretty much the same values as the destroyed vehicle. Script Explorer 1. We only want this to show up in search and destroy, so script object name bomb zone. Target name Explorer. And that's it. Okay, deselect it. Now, select the top surface of it, Control Shift, grab a decal, S, fit, exit, and you're done with that. So when this tank blows, it'll render the old vehicle, the destroyed vehicle, and this effect on the ground. You can even make this thing bigger. Yeah, let's make it Hollywood. Yes, fit, kind of ghetto style look. All right, there we go. Kind of looks like a big oil slick. Okay. Need some effects. Script model. You can close the background dialog box out. You're not going to need it. This is a simple one. Script model. Sorry. It's a script model, and the model key is going to be X model. Damn it. What's wrong with me? Effects. Alright. With it selected, pull the values for it. We only want this to show up in the search and destroy. Script game. Object name. Bomb zone. We need to get this, we need to target the exploder for it, so I'm thinking script, that's right, script exploder. This is 1 because it's the A bomb. Now we need to give this some type of effect, so the effect ID, FX ID, script effects ID, we're going to give this one dirt. Press N, close it out. Copy it. Move over here, pull up the values, and this script effects ID we're going to give Tiger Tank Explosion. Okay. Deselect them. Right click. We're going to do a script origin. Script origins are just reference points. They're going to end up being targets. Select your effect, select your origin, Control K or Control, I think it's L on some other keyboards. So I have two effects, two different types of effects. You can put these all over. Okay, we're going to just copy this one and slide it over. Now, not just copy, we need to change the values so this key's off with the B bomb over here. So when this gets triggered, this goes off. So pull the values for it, script exploder 2. Boom, that's done. And if you want the ground effect, just select your ground effect, copy it, slide that over. Press N, pull up its values, script exploder 2, because this is the B bomb. Check, make sure it works. Okay. And minimize and exit. Okay. Copy these, slide it over, rotate it, pull up its values. Whoops. Slide over. And script exploder 2. You can actually change where these effects go by just pointing the origins to wherever you want the effects to show. That one will go up. That one will go this way. And this is going to look like freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie here. Okay. I just did that just for shits and giggles. We got all that set. Now, what we need to do is add some clip metal because these objects are going to be solid until you set the trigger, and then you're going to be able to run through them. Besides, you need to give it some type of metal effect. That's how they do it. I'm doing it that way. You don't have to do it this way. We got that set. We got that set. And don't forget, you need to have your spawns. You need your search and destroy intermission, allies, and in your axis spawns, a deathmatch, and a deathmatch intermission. You should always place, the proper way is placing a minimum of a 16 on each side, and they should be no less than 32 spaces apart. Means they shouldn't be touching, because you don't want to do the telefrag type thing. Alright. And I've got all that set up, and we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and compile. Bomb 2, compile it. I always set my sun diffuse samples too when I'm just making a really small map. We go to our main, where I put the map, main maps. Bomb 2 should be in here, bomb2.bsp. You can copy it here, and if you don't want to make a PK3, that's fine, but you need to have a main maps and then an MP folder. Paste that in here. You're going to need an effects GSC for those effects blowing up. Let's take a look at our bomb GSC real quick. If you need one of these, these are widely available all over the forums. Just find one, and you need to make sure of a few things. If you see what you see in here, this is for a different map. I just made this. I just fixed it for this map. You need to look for search and destroy sides. You need to have your allies in your access, and you also need to look for right here, the loading the main functions for Call of Duty. I note things with the 2 forward slashes a lot. That's good. It's a good habit to get into comment things of what you're doing, in case somebody gets a hold of it, they don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, so I'm loading the bomb2_effects main. That main thread, I need to load that. So you make sure that matches this file. And in here is where your effects are at. You have Tiger Tank explosions, fuel tank, wood clothes, wood, dust, dirt. I don't know why I have bombers in there. Just don't mind me. You got that set. Now you need your arena file, which should be in main MP. This is if you don't want to make a PK3. All right. You have your bomb 2, name it the same as your map. And in here you name it the same as the map, same as your map, your BSP file. And this, the long name is what shows up in the server list. So blah, we'll just name it blah. Make sure it has search and destroy game type and deathmatch, the minimal of whatever you have for spawns. Get that set, go ahead and run this thing. I hope this works, or I'll just die laughing. Start a new server, make sure it's not pure. We want search and destroy. And there it is, blah, at the end of the list. Go ahead and load it. just choose American. My compass has A bomb, has B bomb. Now let's run over and set this thing. This is choppy, I apologize. I'm recording this on my screen at the same time with Camtasia. Go ahead and set the bomb. When I set the bomb, you should see a red bomb. There it is. It's on the compass, little tiny red bomb. Let's get away from it a little bit. You don't need effects to make the game functionally work. However, it's recommended. For the Linux people, what I didn't do in this tutorial is I did not add the script origin connected to the origin for the trigger. I can cover that real quick here once this blows up, since that's a little different setup than a typical search and destroy for us Windows users. It only takes a fraction of a second. I should have did it. I didn't do it. I was just thinking too fast. So when this blows up, you're going to see all kinds of stuff flying all over the place. It's good to mix up the effects with some dirt and some wood, some fire. Gives it that really cool look. Now look at the ground. I left that scorch mark. And we're all set. Let me go ahead and fix or add what I was talking about for the Linux. Like I said before, it will functionally work except for one small detail. Find your bomb, add a script origin, just aim it somewhere. Now what we need to do is go inside the vehicle, find our origin texture, select that, and select the new script origin we just placed, Control K, and do the same for the other. This is for the round end cam. It still works. There's still code left in the engine. Whoops. What the select. There we go. And that's it. That's 100% complete and working. And I'll go ahead and leave this map file up on the website for everybody to take a look at. Thanks for playing.